Thank you guys for tuning in to Lafontaine Classics. We got the first year of the Ford Bronco. It's in 1966. This thing's got a tough Baja look. It's the half cab pick 'em up. You don't see a ton of these. We're gonna go for a drive today and show you how this baby performs. Little turn indicator lighting up. Coast is clear. Already shifted into second. Boy, that is smooth. Alright, some railroad tracks. These are usually pretty rough. Not bad in this beefed up Bronco. Now, you take a short wheelbase truck and you lift it all up. Generally, they tend to want to wander the road. This one seems pretty good so far. Power steering feels great. Power brakes are feeling great. And I like how it accelerates. These 351s are a great balance of torque and horsepower. And you add all the right trinkets to this one, you know, like the 4-barrel, aluminum intake, the headers. She wakes up quite nicely. Listen to that puppy. That is pedal to the metal, and it likes it. No hiccups, sputters, no hesitation. Just smooth, linear acceleration. I want to take this thing to the dunes. Now you notice our indicator down here is working well too. And this is responsive. And the suspension feels really tight. I'll say it again, tall lifted up truck. This one's doing really good for the body roll. Whatever it's got underneath it is really combating it. Keeping it, the body right over those axles. This truck feels tight. Now we're just gonna dive on in. We're gonna get this hood popped up. This thing is sweet. It's got a nice big cowl on it. Look at this cactus crusher here with a couple of smileys. Boy, oh boy. Now you notice right up front we got a 2-inch receiver hitch. So you could use this thing to put in the boat backwards if you wanted to. A lot of function, a lot of possibilities, who knows. We got a couple hood pins like you might have seen on a Mustang of this era. Check this out, beautiful paint on here. Voila. All right, so pretty subtle. Factory, yes, you could have had a 289 in here. This one's actually been upgraded. This is a 351 Windsor. It's got a 4-barrel on top, the electronic ignition. You see the electronic choke. This thing starts up and runs like a dream. Inside of here, I like to see the gloss black on these wheel tubs. That looks very nice. This one has a couple other cool additions, one of which being this aluminum radiator, keeping things cool on the hot days. And you come down here a bit, you're going to see our dual master cylinder. It's got stainless braided lines and it's power assisted. Take a look at those headers. We've got power steering on this one. And if you get a look at the front of the motor, it's got a billet front drive on it. The water pump pulley, all the other pulleys, the whole front drive holding this on here is all billet, which is pretty snazzy. Just close up nice, throw your hood pins in, and you're rolling. Now it's got a 2.5-inch lift on it. What's doing that is some larger coil springs and some taller shocks. Also helping give it the stance are these hand-cooked Dynapros. These things are really tough looking. God, on the white steel wheel, they look great. Obviously, we have our locking hubs. Really dig it. Nice flares, and they got stainless hardware holding these on. Beautiful Bronco badging. Got our chrome body moldings down there. We have some nice adjustable mirrors, and our half cab pickup. And if you haven't noticed yet, the top of which is white, kind of playing off of the hood and the fenders. Pretty slick stuff, and we'll keep coming around the back. So, gorgeous in color. This one has a hitch out back, along with a couple of see where you're going lights. And we have a nice dual exhaust. And I'm going to show you guys how the tailgate goes. Yes, you can fold your rear plate down, and you are off to the races. So you got a fully functional bed. Right now it's holding the fifth wheel, but you could pop that sucker out and help probably fit a nice love seat, a lazy boy, whatever else you're moving. Plants, gardens. This just tucks. Looks like we got some newer running gear up underneath this one. No wonder it rides like a dream. And we keep working our way down the rest of this car. Very slick. Paint is in great shape. You see a little bit of paint chipping off on these hinges like they tend to do. But really sharp otherwise. Man, that is a look right there. Doors on the Bronco open up nice. See, we got a couple billet parts out of the catalog. Your door latch and your window cranks. Looks very cool. Nice custom door card here with a little armrest. Now as we come inside, jumping out, we got a wood grain polished wheel. We have our factory gauges over there, and all of these knobs, pushes, and pulls are factory as well. There is an extra switch to work our nice smiley headlights. This one has an automatic transmission. This is our shifter here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. A couple auxiliary gauges showing us our water temp, our oil pressure, and our voltmeter over here. And you got some controls in the center to work your blower motor, your fan, and your temperature control. Let's talk about these bucket seats. These things are plush. They look like they've been recovered. The padding is good. We've got a nice center console that also has a padded armrest and a couple of cup holders. And of course, yes, this is your transfer case controls. Put the thing in for low, for high, or two-wheel, whatever you want to do. This puppy does have some sounds as well. We've got some speakers just behind each of our drivers here, and a nice little window to look out back of the Bronco here. Lots of storage. Sweet little Sony radio with the CD player. Factory issued glove compartment. Sweet.
Kind of where trauma was seen as a strength, something to make you more masculine, something to one up each other with. I've been
Another day in paradise, I say around here. If you think this could be you, dial us up at any time. The number is 248-714-2110. And so you know, in the description of all these videos, we put a link to view the full listing. That's got our photo gallery, the underbody pictures, the breakdown, the write-up of all the wonderful, beautiful Baja-inspired parts on this bad boy. And let me tell you about one more Bronco here in just a second. If you want your dream to become true, you better check out the Dream Raffle. Lafontaine Classics teamed up with You Can Survive. This is a non-profit organization. You can buy a raffle ticket. You're going to make a donation to a great cause. They raise money for cancer research. So check them out. You can buy a hat. You can make a donation outright. But if you want to win this Bronco, pick up a ticket. Do it before June 2nd. That is when the drawing is. There's no limit. You can buy as many as you want. It is all going to a great cause. Tell your friends, if you know anyone who thinks would look good in this Bronco. Hell, we've got 1, 2, 4, 5 seats in there. Have you all pitch in, and you can share the thing.
We're all about making dreams come true with this dream raffle we're doing. You better get in now. Tickets are selling hot, and June 2nd is going to be here before you know it.